Hey y'all, welcome back to Dixie Garage. So today we're gonna finish it. Well, really, it'll be like a 2-day thing, but on this video we're gonna finish it. Like all good things, man, it's finally at an end. So the C50's gonna get the last bit of paint today. Gonna do the headlight and the little dash bezel thing, and then the forks, and that's it, man. It'll be I'll assemble it on tomorrow's recording, and then it'll all be uploaded on this video. That'll be it, man. C50's out the door and we're on the Virago. Now that I got that front wheel off, I can start sanding the telescope front end down. Just gonna hit it all with 180. It's getting that Krylon Fusion satin black. Got the front end scuffed pretty good. Did most of it with an orbital. Had to get in these tight spots with just using a piece of sandpaper in my hand. Over here, I'm gonna start on the dash and the headlight. I'm gonna do the dash first because I have it on this roll cart here. I can just take it right out after I paint it. And I can come back and do this. This is gonna be blue. And then I'll clear them both. So both of these have been scuffed with Scotch-Brite. Just make sure they have a good solid scuff before you paint them. Prep the surface. Clean it with some wax and grease remover, tack it, ready to spray. So I know some of y'all are probably looking at me crazy because I got the bars on. I'm painting those separately. I like to have something when I'm painting the forks that I can adjust the front end on so I can hit all angles of it without having to tear it all the way apart. So tomorrow I'll be doing the bars. I'll take them off. The front end will be dry and the wheel will be on. I can put the bike back on the ground and then pull the bars off. It's just the way I like to do it. It makes it easier for me to hit all angles of everything. So just so you know. Anybody else ever double click the record button? No, just me? All right, cool. Yeah, so I got the front fender on. About to get it tightened up. So as I was finishing up my day yesterday, I got a call from the guy that we started the YouTube channel with the 1980 Ironhead Sportster. And sudden burst of money, man. Something put some fire under him. He's ready to go. So the Sportster that we started this with is finally back in full action. And it's always fun when that happens because I hate to see an abandoned project, you know, especially one that's taking up my lift. But yeah, I'll give y'all a quick rundown of it real quick. For those of y'all who weren't watching, honestly, the videos weren't worth going back and watching. You know, I didn't really know how to edit and all that back then. I know I'm still not great at it, but definitely better than I was, no doubt. So, yeah, I'll give y'all a quick rundown of this bike and then show you the parts list I sent him. And, yeah, we'll be finishing this one pretty quick before the Virago. But the Virago's a flip bike, you know. I bought that one to fix up and sell, so this one takes priority because it is a paying customer's bike. But yeah, let me give y'all a quick walkthrough on it. Okay, so to give you the rundown of this bike, what we've done to it from months ago was I made some hardtail struts for it, slammed the back end down. He did not want to chop the frame. I wanted to do a hardtail kit. He does not. So it's going to stay like that. Did the front end, removed the front brake. That was what he wanted. He wanted an old school chopper. We took these bagger bars, might still keep them. I sent him some other ones that I like better, but we'll see if he wants them. If he does, we'll have to clean them up, do a little bit of metal work to them maybe. And then we did a suicide shifter and a foot clutch. And that's really been it. I have a coil over there because the bike wasn't firing. It needs a new battery. I just sent him, you know, probably a good $200-something parts list. I modified a Yamaha Raiders front fender. That's going to go on there. And then we're probably going to make a seat, like a long seat. He's a very tall guy. He's like 6'4". So it's got to be a pretty good stretch bike. It's kind of hard to achieve something like that for a Sportster. But yeah, glad we're finally back on it. I'm going to take the 10s over there and get started on the body work. Now it's time to get these bars off, and that's pretty much going to be it. Put the dash and the headlight assembly back together. I got to touch up a few spots that I missed buffing. You can still see like some surface scratches, but other than that, yeah, man, we're on the final stretch. So these things are pretty bad. These are aftermarket bars. I don't really understand why they were never replaced. But that's not happening.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And I'm not in the mood to mess with it. I want to finish this bike and I want to get on to my next projects. So they're just getting painted on the bike. I'm gonna cover everything back up. Got that, about to cover the front fender. And yeah, they're just getting painted on the bike, man, like I've told y'all before. You know, I'm not the kind anymore to spend hours on a bolt like I used to. You know, enough's enough. This bike's got to go today. So, yeah, I mean, that could be drilled out and tapped or something, but that's got to be discussed with him because I'm not doing that. So for the headlight, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. Got to make this fit in the in this factory ring here. And so what I'm trying to do is kind of pry this front off here. See if that works good enough. As you can see, like to get it where I want it, I'm nowhere close to this bracket. So, trying to figure that part out. So far, it's looking like the best thing to do, because this thing has a little spot here where it sits and screws in. Top and bottom there. So that would give me what I need, plus I could make adjustments on it if I could just get it mounted on here. And it doesn't, I mean, it's got a hold, no doubt, but it doesn't have to be crazy strong because it's not under a load. I'm thinking maybe I could try some kind of double-sided tape, like a thick 3M, you know, what we did the LED strips with. I'm thinking maybe that would hold it in these spots like I need it to. And then we can put this in and be good to go. See what I can come up with. Not sure exactly if this is gonna work, but I got Velcro, good strong Velcro, and then some 3M tape all the way around it. And well, we're about to see. That way, once it can be secured in there, then I think that's gonna do it. Looks like it's touching. Yeah, that ought to do. Now what I'll do, so it can't get any moisture in there and eat away at that tape or whatever, since it is holding it, I'll end up pressing it down and I'll seal it around with some black Gorilla tape, and then I can secure this inside of that bracket. Is that the right way to do it? Hell, I don't know, but I mean, it's definitely an efficient redneck way of doing it, I'll tell you that. So let's get this mounted. Just a quick tip for anybody who might be buying some rubber grips. Get something like that. They're hard to slide on the bars. Hairspray, man. I always keep it in the shop. Just spray some of that on the bar or inside the grip or both. When it dries, it ain't going nowhere. So. Yeah, I know, it's pretty ugly. Maybe he won't want it back and I can just keep it. Well, that really wraps that up. I got to cut and buff the front fender still, but I'm gonna do that on the bike. It's a small piece, it won't take long. I got to do the oil change. He's gonna bring the bike back later and we're gonna end up painting this on. But that's it, man. She's looking like something. I still don't think you're gonna beat me in the shows though, I'm just saying. Okay, so I just did the oil change on it. What little bit of oil was in there anyways, there was like 1.5 quarts. This thing probably takes 4 quarts. It's been a long time. What was in there was black, but it's a 14. Plug is right there, and the filter's right in front. This is a very easy oil change right here. Yeah, I meant to record that, but I get to jamming that country music, I forget to press play. So, yeah, and then I got the top part hit with 1,000, about to do the 2,000, 3,000, and then get the buffing. Boulevard C50 is officially done. So that one's over with. Up next is the Sportster. We're finally going to get to finish it, man. This is what I started this YouTube channel on. And I was really excited about it. And then funds ran out. And it kind of took a back burner on his priorities. And so now I'm really excited that this one's going to finally get done. It was pretty rough when he got it. So it's always fun to do a classic too. So y'all tell your friends, man. Hit the like and subscribe. Trying to get more viewers, more followers. So any help I can get, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you.